Hello students, in the last session we have learned about resistors and we have made a small experiment with paper and beads. And today in this session we are going to have a look on capacitors. So what is a capacitor? Have you ever heard the word about capacitor or the word capacity? Okay, what is capacity? Capacity means the ability to do something, right? Okay, let's have a deeper look on what is a capacitor. Have you ever seen something like this? Okay, but you might have seen a battery. We have already learnt about batteries in the last year. Okay, children. So now let us compare a battery with a capacitor. Capacitor is also a storage device to store energy. Capacitors store energy in the form of electric field or electric charge. So, the electric charge is stored in a battery and also in a capacitor. So, both batteries and capacitors store electric charge, but the batteries can store a large amount of energy and can release them for a longer time. But capacitors can store a very low amount of energy and release them in a faster time. That is, within a few seconds, a capacitor can charge itself and it can discharge itself within a few seconds. So, if we charge our mobile phone's battery for 1 hour, then we can use it for nearly 8 hours to 10 hours. But this capacitors will be get charged within a few seconds and it will discharge its voltage in a very few seconds. Okay, let's have a deeper look and how we can use it in a circuit.
Let us consider a pipe that is giving out some water. So what will happen if we turn off this valve? Then the water flow will stop. But if we add a storage tank like this, then what will happen? This water is stored in this tank, and if this valve is turned off and this tank provides some water through this pipe for a few seconds. Similarly, the capacitor will also store the charge inside it for a shorter time and it will give out the stored charge.
Kindly note down this definition in your notebook. A capacitor is like a storage tank. It can be used to smooth out the interruptions to the supply. Can you understand what does this mean? This means that a capacitor helps us to provide a continuous value of voltage throughout the circuit even if the source voltage is turned off for a few seconds. Okay, let's have a look on a small circuit using a capacitor in order to understand more about it. So now we have a circuit, and in this circuit we have a battery, we have an LED and a resistor and also a switch. So if we turn off the switch, then the LED will turn off. Then if we turn on the switch, the LED will turn on. Is it happening over here? Okay. Then if we add a capacitor, what will happen? In this circuit, when the switch is closed, this capacitor will get charged from the battery and the LED will also glow due to the charge from the battery. And if the switch is turned off, what will happen? At that time, the battery's power will not get into the circuit and the battery is protected and it is not connected to the circuit. at that instant of time, the capacitor will provide charge to this LED, and this LED is glowing. So for a few seconds, when the switch is turned off, this capacitor will provide charge to this LED, but it cannot provide charge for a longer time, and hence this LED will turn off if the switch is turned off for a longer time. But for a shorter time, this LED can be powered, and hence the switch is turned on and turned off continuously for a within a very short period of time, then this LED will glow continuously. This is what happens in a electric circuit, and hence capacitors are used in various electric and electronic circuits in order to provide a continuous charge.
We will learn more about them in the upcoming session. Thank you.